Hi, my name's Ron Campbell. They call me the eccentric inventor on YouTube, and you now see me on Indiegogo, which is a fundraiser that's coming up tomorrow morning. I want to explain something. Number one is the big thank you for all of you, because we've got over 6,000, I think, 6,030 or something like that, people who have signed up to watch what's going on tomorrow when we release the fundraiser. I want to explain to you something a little bit from an inventor standpoint. It starts out with an idea. This was a flat piece of cardboard. The next thing you know, you've got a pair of HORSEY glasses, the first prototypes. The whole idea is to find out whether we've got too much expanse in our world. We've got 180 degrees either side, up, down, and everything. But the minute you put on a pair of HORSEY glasses, and these were like one of the first prototypes, your world changes. Now these, we could put safety lenses, we could do anything. These are basically designed for one company for clinical purposes. Because we just found out that for a person like me, and a guy who's had ADHD since he was a kid, and one lazy eye because of a crazy accident, that's a whole funny story. Nothing to do with me. A drunken driver, actually. But I like putting the pieces together. And slowly as we come together, we learn not only a learning process, we refine it. Like the final version we came up with is this one right here. Now, what these do is they cut down my peripheral distractions about down to 60 to 70 degrees. Now what it does for me, as far as my eye is concerned, we found out that, hey, I'm finding out my eye relaxes more. I found out that I'm wearing these watching TV because my brain is not working with 180 up and down and everything else. It's only working with 70 degrees and a little bit up and a little bit down. It's amazing, because me, I found I'm going to bed earlier. I'm just one example of one person that's trying these, but what I'm finding out from an occupational therapist, Carrie Anderson, she has been absolutely amazing in terms of being helpful in terms of what we're trying to do. And we've also found out the occupational therapists now actually need us in terms of what we've got for some things that are going to be needed. So once you get to a point where you like something, you like the nose size, everything gets adjusted, then you go to the next level. How are you going to label it? Well, we wanted something that looks really cool. These say HORSEY glasses. So you take a look at the samples. Now the factory's a riot because the engineer and designers are having more darn fun. All that they're used to making is just regular old plain glasses, and it's boring for them. So like the sales lady told me, she said, it's like you put them on an aphrodisiac, which was really funny. But they love it when you come up with ideas and things you're thinking about and where you want to go. And it looks like we're going to be going to one of the largest in the world expos in the fall in China, which I understand there's something like 25,000 exhibitors that are there, and they have over 500,000 buyers that are looking. We may very well be the first person that opens something that's completely different from what you're seeing. But what we're doing now is we've just discovered, talking with one of my sons who's in visiting us, and my other son, the oldest one, and we have one other in the middle, there's 3 boys. They've been a big inspiration in terms of doing a lot of these things. But my youngest son said, Dad, why don't you give these things away? I said, well, what if we do this during this giveaway is we'll add something to this where anyone who, even as little as $5, something, offers something, that we'll be able to send them maybe a prototype. But what if we did something that was even better than that? Is we don't know how long it's going to take and when this is going to be ready, but we're hoping probably by mid to end of August. But what if we did a whole plan, a layout, a file like my son Max can do, because he teaches technology in Vietnam. So he said, I'll make the plan up, Dad. So what we're going to do is this. People don't know about this yet, but you're about to find out. We are going to send you a free program that you can take, give it to your buddy that's got a 3D printer, give it to anybody you know. Clinics can use it, doctors can use it, they can make their own. So you get a chance to take and not get the cardboard ones, which I was going to offer, but offer something that literally someone can come up and take and produce a pair like this right here as a 3D print. Now what's happened in the evolution of this right here, I decided, okay, so we're dealing with clinicians. So we decided what we're going to do, start working on the next phase after we finish this one, is to go into something that's really incredible. We're going to have it worked out so that we're talking clinically will help tons of people, and maybe someone who wants to take a nap, because you can put total blackout ones in these, which is kind of funny. So you could end up with interchangeable lenses. Well, guess what? We did it. And we found out they don't exist. So we have patents now in multiple countries covering us for obvious reasons I'll tell you about later. So what we did was, they knew that I was coming up on this. And so what did the factory do? They surprised me. They sent me one prototype of these. Because my son, the oldest one, said, well, Dad, why don't you get interchangeable lenses for regular glasses? Well, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking too clinical and too much other stuff. And he said, so why not do that? So within 2 weeks, guess what? The factory gunners are having a blast. What they do? They came up with a pair for me. They made it. I didn't know that they were going to have this thing ready, but these guys, I told you, they're very happy with the stuff I'm running. So I designed a little quicken thing. Now the occupational therapist is coming up with a whole bunch of different lenses. So now we know you can get blackout on this one, blackout on this one. You can end up having it so that they're Polaroid lenses, the amber ones, which I prefer. We're now talking in terms of dealing with a whole new design using dots. That's going to be really crazy. And then I suggested to my wife, I said, why don't I just make a pair for you that are total blackouts, so when you fall asleep in the car, put these on, take out your Polaroid lens or whatever, and pop in some total blackout ones for taking a nap, and you don't have anything disturbing you. This is a small part. We've come up with now, I think, almost 70 different lenses that could be done, from clinical for the average person, for regular glasses. They look just like regular glasses. I don't know why they did these things out, but they come out, they go in. Now, this is what happens when I start working on things. They get a little out of hand. So let's forget about those for now. But the HORSEY glasses are coming up tomorrow morning, so we can get that funded and take care of it, get to the next level, and also make sure that all the rewards that we're sending out, and many of them are going to be free. But I'm working as hard as I can to get this done. I just want to say thank you. And Indiegogo approved it. It's all set for tomorrow morning, I think around 9:30 a.m. or something like that. Incidentally, today is Wednesday, just in case somebody forgot the day. Anyway, thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it.